So it's day 2 of GDC. As you can see, we're not outside in the streets anymore. We've come to one of the biggest mobile companies in the world. So we're at DeNA. Do you want to introduce yourself and tell us what you do at DeNA?
Hey John, I'm Clive Downie, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of DeNA in the West.
That's very important. So what does DeNA West do, and what does the CEO of DeNA West do?
DeNA in the West, we're busy, continuing the success of our Japanese parent company, the #1 social gaming company in the world, and we're continuing that mission in the West by creating a platform service, Mobage, which has over 100 third-party and first-party games that we make, products on it, and we're also busy creating great content on mobile, which is certainly what we do first and foremost, because content's king, and without great content you can't have a viable service in this world. So that's what we're doing. You asked me about Chief Executive Officer. Yeah. See, I am talking. You're too much. You said it, and you're going to talk too much. Chief Executive Officer, what do? I just make sure that everyone who works here is happy and engaged in the right thing, really. I mean, a lot of my day is spent meeting with any one of our over 300 employees, and making sure that they're happy and focused, and this is a great place for them to be.
You're a busy psychiatrist, but
every CEO should be.
but moving on, so we've just been chatting about the business, and it's interesting. Obviously, you guys are all about free to play, and but you've unless you've done a good job on me, you've not been talking about monetization. So your big thing is time and fun. So can you talk a bit about why you guys, your turnover is, what is it? It's like $1.5 billion a year or something?
Yes, a bit more than that. But yeah, thanks.
And you're not focused on money, so that seems pretty.
Well, I think if you're focused on money, it's a short-term. It's short-termist, and I think, as I've mentioned to you on some other occasions, the #1 thing that we go after is time. Yeah. Time's the most valuable commodity that people have to give. So what we do is we make great content that engages people in such a way that they want to come back to it, and they feel compelled to come back to it because they're having fun. Because if people are having fun, then a convenient byproduct of that is some of them may deem what you have made for them so great that they'll give you money, and we don't bank on that. We bank on trying to get people's time first and foremost, and then the money comes later through our live services that we operate. But it's engagement is key. Otherwise, you're on a road to nowhere.
So you have a bank for their money and a bank for their fun. So you're kind of running everything. Anyway, so looking into the future, you've got some pretty big games coming out later on this year. Do you want to kind of quickly run through some of the things we should be looking out for?
Quickly run through some things. Well, our Transformers product on Android and iOS is something that we are bringing out at the beginning of April. It's been out in limited launch in a beta, or a beta, I think, as some people would like to hear. And it's been out in limited launch, and we're really going to bring it more to the world and start focusing on it. That's early April. A wonderful puzzle game that's just come out in a limited market called Monster Match. Okay. That's a lot of fun. I think people are going to like that. People should look out for some of our third-party products as well. We represent our partners in our Mobage platform. So Motor World Car Factory is a wonderfully fun product. Flutter, is a great product where you can create and nurture a jungle full of butterflies. And then we've got The Drowning coming out, which is our first-person shooter freemium product from our team in Sweden. We're very excited to bring that to the world. That's going to be coming out imminently.
Imminently?
Imminently.
Cool. Excellent. Well, thanks for your time.
Thanks a lot, John.